This race, the QE2 tomorrow, came up absolutely loaded.
You know, since its inception, which was, of course, to honor the trip of Queen Elizabeth to Keeneland and to Lexington in general, that race has always gotten quality horses. It's maintained the level, if you will, but always a really fun, special day.
Yeah, it was back in 1984 when the Queen visited Keeneland. She made several trips to Kentucky, as we know. She loved the horses.
She truly did. And, you know, it was special for me because a very good friend of mine trained the winner of that first year and got to meet her. And he told me, Steve Penrod, Keith Allen rode the winner. And he said there was a lot of protocol. There was a lot. They told you how to address her if you met her in the winner's circle, and even pre-race she met all the jockeys. So it was really big deal.
A lot of pomp and circumstance there indeed. There she is in the paddock. And when I saw that picture, Caton, I thought this place, Keeneland, is just timeless, because I still consider this a modern facility, but the way it's built, I mean, if you look at some of those pictures from 1984, the track still has a lot. It feels the same.
Feels the same. And I think that is one of the strengths of Keeneland, unlike any other track I can think of in the United States, that though they change with the times, they modernize and institute some good things, they still maintain that same feel of the original place. And so it's like coming home to an old friend, so to speak, every time you come here, even when it changes. And we see that case in point when you walk through the paddock. Even though we've got this incredible new layout to the paddock and structure surrounding it, it still feels like the same.
Feels like those buildings have always been there, even though they were just put up in the last year. Well, it's the QE2 Challenge Cup. It's going to be run tomorrow, Grade 1. And boy, what a tough field. You have the undefeated Laurelin, the 2-horse, for Graham Motion coming in. That's going to be your morning line favorite. Kendrick Carmouche, her regular rider, will be coming to Keeneland tomorrow to ride Laurelin.
This race was one of the tougher prep races, I thought, going into it. So I put a lot of stock in it. Obviously, the betting public probably will as well. You can see, though, that trip had a lot to do with how this race played out. And if you flip-flop positions a little bit, I think you might have seen a little bit different outcome. The runner-up had a lot of work to do, I guess is what I'm saying.
The thing about her, though, is that Laurelin is such a tactical horse. She seems to make her own trip.
That's true. That's a very good point.
That's why she ends up in good positions. And with that nice inside post position, I don't see how she's just not just off the leaders tomorrow. How about the 9, Fione? Boy, has this horse been incredible for Flavian Pratt and Brad Cox. Fione is the only horse that beat Nitrogen this year on the turf.
Yeah, I mean, she's been explosive and really kind of came out of the shadows to just dominate in each race. Getting bigger and stronger. It will be interesting as a 3-year-old to see with a big effort here what she does. If she stays maybe on the sidelines or if she points for the Breeders' Cup. It would be a big step up, but I think that has been in play or has been talked about.
She's won 3 in a row. Her last win was at Kentucky Downs in the Dueling Ground Oaks, and she's going to make a big run. She was 10th early on in this race, but watch the move she makes late.
Yeah, I think she's a fun horse to watch throughout the race. That Kentucky Downs stretch is deceiving. When you look at it, it doesn't seem as far as it really is. So it does afford a horse the opportunity to come up with a little late surge. But I will say, I didn't think Fione was going to win, and came up with that really nice on the inside, which is a very different position.
The horse she beat that day was the 6, Candy Quest. Look at the difference in odds. You're getting 12-1 on the morning line for Candy Quest. That's a horse who I think is very intriguing.
And here, with Fione being all the way on the outside, I don't know. Candy Quest gets the better draw. This race, I think, from a pace standpoint, shapes up a little differently than the race did at Kentucky Downs. It's going to be a fascinating renewal.
It is going to be a money-back special race. The QE2 Challenge Cup goes tomorrow as race 9 at 5:16 Eastern Standard Time. It is a Grade 1, and it's just one of several money-back special races that you can take advantage of tomorrow. Just make sure you're opted in. Head to the FanDuel Racing app or racing.fanduel.com.